Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing guys a brand new video. We are here for week 6 in the WPF versus one of my best friends online and one of my best friends in this draft community, GentlemanThomas and his Copenhagen Glades. Very excited for this matchup. Again, one of my best friends. Him and I have fought a few times over the last year or so, and before that we just never played. And it's always been a back and forth. Sometimes I beat him, sometimes he beats me. It's back and forth every time, and I love it. It's always a fantastic game. And I am hoping to pick up a win against him this week. Thomas has had a little bit of a rough season, but he's still a fantastic player and just a very scary player at that. So I'm hoping to win over him this week, and I am not taking this lightly. This is a very, very tough game for me just because Thomas is a phenomenal player and he's got a very scary team. With that being said, we're coming off of a 2-game losing streak, losing weeks 4 and 5. So I'm hoping that we can win this week and fucking fix that issue. Regardless, let's go into the matchup. If you guys have been keeping up with our season, you should know that our team is Iron Valiant, Terra Chiyu, Iron Crown, Dragonite, Blastoise, Terra Sinistra, Frostlass, Cleavor, Sandaconda, Swalot, and Spidops, whereas Thomas has a very, very scary team. He has Spectrier, Meowscarada, Terra Ursaluna, Mesprit, Primarina, Terra Ceruledge, Orthworm, Hisuian Lilligant, Lycanroc Day, and Vileplume. A lot of big threats on Thomas's team. Spectre, one of the best mons, if not the best mon in the format. Super scary to switch into, and in some leagues now it's banned. So that should tell you something about this mon. Very scary to deal with. My team has a couple of things that can deal with it decently well. One mon in particular deals with it very, very well. So hopefully we can mitigate the Spectre this week. Meowscarada, it can be a few different things. It can be a choice banded set. It can be a utility set with like a lead spikes option or like a lead taunt option with like focus sash. It could just be, there's a few different things. It could be physical or special. I've seen both. So hopefully, we can kind of deal with Meowscarada this week. My team doesn't love Meowscarada. However, I do have ways around it. Terra Ursaluna is a huge fucking threat. It's a disgusting threat. And there's only like 2 or 3 mons that switch into it in the entire game. Luckily, we have one of those on our team, which I will get into later. But Ursaluna, if it gets a bulk up, it can get very out of hand very fast. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Mesprit, I really don't think is going to come this week. It's a really solid utility mon, but again, I don't think it shows up this week. I have a lot of mons that deal with Mesprit very, very well, and I just don't think it has the matchup for it in this game. Primarina, I think, might show up, and if it does, it's going to be one of 2 things. It is either going to be a Spadef Assault Vest check for Chiyu / Iron Crown, or it's going to be an offensive, maybe like choice specs or something of that nature, because specs Primarina is actually kind of hard for my team to switch into, and by kind of hard, I mean I really don't have anything that switches into like specs, Hydro Pumps / Moonblast. So yeah. It can be a definitely huge issue for me if it shows up like that. Terra Ceruledge, I think, has to show up. I think it's either going to be that or Primarina. That is going to be the dedicated Chiyu check. I think because of that, I think if it shows up as Terra Fairy, I think it's going to be the Chiyu check. Whereas if it doesn't show up as Terra Fairy and it shows up as like a different Terra, then I think it's going to be more of the Primarina. That's kind of my thought process going into this matchup. Orthworm, I really don't see coming at all. Chiyu rips in a new asshole about 8 times over. I think any sort of fire move from the Chiyu, even with Aqua Berry, kills it like 3 times over. It's fucking ridiculous. So I just don't see it showing up. For the entire purpose of Chiyu has a great matchup this week, and I don't think he's going to want to bring that into a Chiyu game. Hisui and Lilligant can be a problem. There's a couple different things he could do with it. Hisuian Lilligant is the only remover for hazards on this team. There is no other defoggers, there is no other rapid spinners. It is literally just this fucking Lilligant. So, I think if he wants to get rid of hazards, then he's going to bring this. He also could bring it to bait me into thinking that and bring like a Victory Dance sweeping set. There's a couple different things that can go here. I'm hoping that we can handle this Lilligant. Our team deals with it pretty well, and I think I can keep it from getting out of hand, but hopefully that bodes well for me. Lycanroc Day, it could show up. I definitely think it has a possibility. Like, I think, honestly, that could be the 6th mon in this game. But honestly, yeah, it could be like a lead rocks option. It could be choice banded. It could be a couple different things. If it comes, though, I think it's more going to be like a lead sash rocks kind of variant. That's just my thought process there. And then Vileplume, I don't think shows up. I have the Chi-Yu, I have the Iron Crown, I have Dragonite that does decent damage to it. I have a Frostlass as well that hits it very hard with Ice Beams or Triple Axles and stuff, so I don't think shows up this game. I just don't think he has the matchup for it. It's a really solid check for the Iron Valiant. However, obviously I do get Psychic coverage with like Zen Headbutt and Psychic and stuff, so he may not bring it just for that purpose. But without further ado, let's go into what we're bringing it and why we're bringing it. First off, we are leading up with Oreo, our Iron Valiant, this week with Close Combat, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and Sword Stance, running 236 attack, 48 defense, and 224 speed with a Jolly Nature and the Booster Energy. This is my late game win con this week. I think if we can whittle down Thomas's team enough, if I can get this in and get a Sword Stance up, I can absolutely just rip through Thomas's team. With the moves that we've chosen, there's not much that switches into this. The only one is really Vileplume, and that's really it. Because knockoffs, obviously, Spectra's not going to want to switch into that. Close Combat, Meowscarada's not going to want to switch into that. Ursaluna's not going to switch into that. I mean, knockoff, Mesprit's not going to want to switch into that. Primarina's not going to want to take a +2 Poison Jab. Knockoff from this into the Ceruledge is going to hurt. Or if he Terra Fairies, Poison Jab. Orthworm, +2 Close Combat, fucks it. +2 Poison Jab to Lilligant, fucks it. Lycanroc, Close Combat, fucks it. The only real switch-in that he has is going to be the Vileplume that he has on a dedicated basis for this set. Everything else gets, like, obliterated by this with a +2. So, hopefully, we can position ourselves in a way to where Iron Valiant will just win this week. Hopefully. And one of those mons to help us do that, Chi-Yu. With the Assault Vest this week and the Terra Poison, running Overheat, Dark Pulse, Ruination, and Terra Blast, running 8 HP, 112 defense, 156 special attack, with 240 speed and a modest nature. We are outpacing max speed Ceruledge if he chooses to bring that. We also take hits very, very well from the Spectra. This is my Spectra check, and that is how I plan on dealing with it in this game. I think that's my way of positioning Iron Valiant in a way that I can win with that. And if I can get rid of Spectre, I think that makes it a lot easier, especially if he brings a Choice Scarf variant because of the possibility of booster speed. Although I know he is a booster speed hater, so he might not prep for that. But we'll see. Overheat, 2-hit KOs, max HP Ursaluna, which I know is crazy, because obviously with like the -2 and stuff, but with the special attack investment that we have, that is how the calc works out. We also 2-hit KO guaranteed, max HP, max special defense, Assault Vested Primarina with Terra Blast Poison, and same thing goes for Spadef Ceruledge in that same respect. Otherwise, Dual Stab is very, very free into my opponent's team. Overheat plus Dark Pulse hits basically everything for super effective or neutral, only a couple of exceptions there, and Terra Blast covers those. Ruination is, just for a couple, just to get a little bit of extra chip. If I think he's going to switch into a bulkier mon, I can switch something in. Like if he switches into the Primarina, for example, switching that in, I click Ruination on that switch in, I Terra Blast it on the next turn, we're golden. Even there's a role I think where Dark Pulse or Overheat after Ruination, I believe Overheat has a role to kill, which is ridiculous. But yeah, Chi-Yu is going to be very, very important in this game to just get a lot of chip off in this for the bulkier mods. Next up, we are bringing Sinistra this week with the Colbur Berry and the normal Terra, Machagacha, Shadow Ball, Strength Sap, and Calm Mind, running 240 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, and 12 speed, with a bold nature. With the speed investment that we have, the speed investment is really just there just in case he wants to run like a speedy Ursaluna to outpace a 0-speed Sinistra. Otherwise, I mean, pretty self-explanatory on the Sinistra set. My goal for this is I want Thomas to think and question whether or not this is my Spectre answer, or if it's going to be the Chi-Yu. I want to throw him off a little bit, and I'm hoping that works out. We also don't have to worry at all about Ceruledge. This is a really good Ceruledge counter if he doesn't have Close Combat. Because obviously Poltergeist won't affect us, and then Bitterblade, because we're no longer a grass type, it becomes a resist at that point because of Heat Proof, so it's like a crazy little once-over with how this mod works. Very excited for Sinistra this week. I think it's going to pop off. If we get a Calm Mind up, we can pretty much 2-hit KO basically everything, and it's kind of ridiculous. Only exception being the Vileplume, and I'm really not worried about that. I'm just really not. But yeah, Sinister can pop off in this game if we position it correctly, so hopefully we can do that in this game. Next up, we're bringing Cleavor with U-Turn, Stone X, Close Combat, and Night Slash, running 252 attack, 40 defense, 216 speed, Jolly Nature. Pretty self-explanatory. We are outpacing a Mesprit. I didn't think he was going to bring a Scarf Serrilege, so I don't see the point in bringing that in terms of speed. U-Turn, I mean, for the most part, is pretty self-explanatory. It gives us momentum. It's quite effective on the Meowscarada. It's super effective on the Mesprit. Stone Axe is very free in my opponent's team because he's got a couple of resists, but rocks are super easy to get up against Thomas because of his complete lack of removal. So hopefully I can get rocks up early and prevent that Lilligant from setting them up, or from getting rid of them, excuse me. Close Combat is namely for the Orthworm and the Ursaluna. And then Night Slash is entirely for the Spectre because that is showing up, and I would put money on the Spectre showing up. If I could put my life savings that don't exist on the Spectre showing up, I fucking would. But yeah, Cleavor is very important in this game. Getting some rocks up early is super, super important. Hopefully we can do that. Next up, I am very excited for this Mon. I have been wanting to bring it all season, and here we are. We got my boy Swalot. Oh my god, I am so excited to bring Swalot. We were debating between like 3 or 4 different Pokemon for this final slot, Swalot being one of those. I think it was like this, Dragonite was on here at one point, Blastoise was on here at one point, I think Frostlass was even on here at one point. Like, there was a few different renditions of this final slot, because the rest of the 5 were already determined. And I'm just glad that I get to bring Swalot. We're bringing the Black Sludge, running Body Press, Knockoff, Acid Armor, and Pain Split, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 defense with a an Impish Nature. This set, also thank you to Thriller for this set. We were talking about Swalot, and he's like, if you just bring Acid Armor, Body Press with like Knockoff, doesn't that just win? Kind of. And we were looking at it, and because we didn't expect we don't expect the Mesprit, we weren't expecting Mesprit to show up in call. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm bringing Swalot. I'm gonna do it. So hopefully Swalot does its job. It's also a very good check into the Meowscarada. It's a very good check for Lilligant. Lycanroc doesn't want to deal with this at all. Depending on his Terra type, if he's Terra Fairy, then obviously it doesn't really deal with the Serrilege that well. But other than that, it's not too bad. And same thing with the Ursaluna. Both respects, it wouldn't do great. But if we can get enough Acid Armors, we could absolutely start popping off with Swalot. And I am hoping my boy Gushers pops off this week. I'm so fucking excited to bring this Mon. You guys have no idea. I have no reason to love this Mon this much, but I fucking love Swalot. For no reason. It's dumb, and I love it. But yeah, super excited to use Swalot. Thanks again to Thriller for this set. We were cooking up in call. Very excited to see how it pops in this game. And last but certainly not least, probably not the most important, but very important Mon this week. We're bringing Spidops with the Mental Herb this week. First Impression, Spikes, Sticky Web, and Knockoff. Basic spread. Nothing too crazy. My goal is to one of two things. Either use this as a bait lead, meaning I think what is going to happen is he's going to lead with whatever. Once he sees this, he's going to lead with whatever Mon has taunt, whether it's the Meowscarada or anything else in this team. If he sees the Spidops, I think he's going to lead with whatever Mon has taunt, and that can give me the opportunity to lead something like the Chi-Yu in this game, or the Cleavor as well in that aspect, which could definitely bode well for me in the matchup. So hopefully that ends up working out. There's also a possibility that I lead with this anyways, and I just get a free Sticky Web completely, which is fantastic. So hopefully that ends up working for me in my favor, and we will find out in this game. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this team builder. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below. Make sure to show some love to Thomas and the rest of the coaches. Make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the battle. Peace out. Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys week 6 of the WPF versus one of my best friends, if not my best friend in the draft community and just online in general, GentlemanThomas, one of the mods of WPF Delta Division. Super excited for this matchup. Him and I, we went for a spell where we literally did not play for like years, and now in the last like 3 or 4 leagues we've played every time. So it's always fun to play a friend though, you know, we love it. He brought most of what I expected. There is no Ursaluna, which is a little interesting, and then it's Terra Poison on the Serrilege, which is not the type I thought he was going to go with. I was expecting, like, Terra Fairy. Which, you know, just because I wanted to see if he would give me an extra counter for Chi-Yu. But he didn't do that. So, good luck, have fun to Thomas. Let's see what we can pop off with here. I'm excited. I'm going to lead off with Spy Dop, so I'm going to try and get my webs up early. Hot Tamales. That's the Sarah Ledge. Okay. Like, I want to... I live a Bitter Blade. I want to give him free setup, though. Am I, like, gonna lose off fucking rip? This is actually, like, very scary. I am... Is he Bitter Blade? He's probably gonna have Bitter Blade, maybe Poltergeist. I'm gonna go just hard Chi-Yu, I think. He could be Flash Fire because of the Chi-Yu, which wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna go Chi-Yu. I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna think about it. What's he gonna go for? He taunted. Oh, I could have gotten up my fucking... Ah, I could have gotten my webs up. Fuck, okay. He's not staying in. I'm gonna Ruination on the Switch. I'm gonna Ruination on the Switch here. I think he swaps out. I don't think he stays in, because I can absolutely obliterate him. Like, it's... Yeah, he just dies. Unless he's, like, full Spadef, I guess would be the way to do that. Yeah, he'd have to be full Spadef to live the hit. Or, like, Assault Vested, I guess. But she's not. So, that's good to know. So, that's not the right thing I need to open. Nope. I just opened Task Manager. Oopsie. Sarah Ledge. And then I'm gonna put underneath, he's got Taunt. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna Ruination. I'm not gonna think about it too much. He is gonna just let me get this damage. Which is interesting. Did he close combat? No, he Bitter Bladed. Okay. 158. So he did 37. Ooh, he is, like, adamant? Yeah, he's adamant. I am just gonna Dark Pulse here. He is in range now, so I'm just gonna Dark Pulse. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just gonna hit him. If he's Colbur Berry, I guess that's one thing. He is gonna switch. So probably goes into what? Prim? Yep, that's Primarina. I know that. If this is Assault Vested... I did 25%. No, that's not Assault Vested at all. If I Terra Poison, this thing dies. If I Terra Poison, this thing dies. Yeah, I'm just gonna Terra Poison. I'm just gonna Terra Poison. Nothing he has wants to take this. Even, like, what's it called? Spectrier. So, I'm just gonna hit this. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. I've already done it. So, this should drop. Just absolutely should drop. He probably brought Lilligant because he figured I was gonna Hazard Sack him. This should die. This should absolutely die. According to my calc, this should die. Because he's not Assault Vested based on the damage. So, it does 89 to 105 to, like, max HP Prim. Primarina, so Chi-Yu should kill this. He's Scarf Prim. Interesting. Chi-Yu kills Primarina with Terra Blast. Interesting stuff. Interesting. He brought... I wonder... I guess it's a Chi-Yu answer, but I don't know if I would, like... Twizzlers. That is Spectrier. That is fine. I am going to go... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go Spite Ops, and I'm gonna knock off. I want to preserve Chiyu. I think Chiyu can actually still be somewhat useful here. Psychic. Okay. That's fine. He is Life Orb. Good to know. I mean, I'll First Impression just to get some damage off. Just gonna get my little bit of chippies. Okay, so Spectreer's gonna kill me. That's fine. Spectreer kills, Spidops with Shadow Ball. And I know, obviously, that he's Life Orb. He's not, Scarfed in any way, so I could wait to bring in Cleavor. That will show I'm Scarfed. Or I could also bring in Valiant. But I think it's too early for Valiant. Yeah, it's too early for Valiant, I think. Actually? No, it is. Because I think that's going to be Colbert Mesprit, and I don't want to fucking deal with that. So, Cleavor is definitely my play here. I just have to kind of make him sweat and think a little. But Cleavor's my play. It's, like, very obvious that I'm Scarfed. He's actually in range of a Stone Axe. I can get my rocks up right now. Which I will do. Yeah, rocks are good here. Rocks are nice to have up. So I didn't get my webs, which is, like, fine. Webs weren't super important in this game. I would have liked to have gotten a spike up. I probably should have just stayed in turn 1 instead of switching. But he's going to swap. I'm going to get my rocks up. Pop rocks, that's Mesprit? Yeah, Mesprit. This is going to hurt. Just a little under half, and he has Rocky. That's good to know, good to know. I kind of have to keep him around. How much do I really need, like... Sinistra here. Actually, it's good for... What's it called? So I guess I would like to have it. With what he has, what is expendable? I don't think it's... It's a weird thing where I actually would like the chip on this. And he's probably going to U-turn out. He would probably U-turn into, what, Lilligant on that? I'm just gonna Stone X again. I'm just gonna take my damage. Did good damage. Do you your turn? Light screen. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna get my chip. That's fine. This is good. This is good for me. I almost swapped, but it's good that I didn't. I mean, he could actually switch now. I think this would be the turn he switches. Yeah, because then I have to keep this alive. Cleavor is going to take the kill here. Cool. Cleavor kills Mesprit with Stone Axe. Starburst, that is his Lilligant. Figured as much. I will actually just go into my boy here. Swalot's gonna come in. I almost put Rocky Helmet on this. Maybe I should have. Gushers is here. Victory Dance, that's fine. Okay. Lilligant, Hisui, Victory Dance, Wide Lens, Triple Axle. Do actually take one. 51 to 63, and then it's 20. So I can actually acid armor here. I could acid armor here. Mesprit's gone. Yes, the Spectre has Psychic, but that's fine. I'm gonna acid armor. I think that's my better play here. Body press. I'm gonna knock off. I'm gonna knock off here. Wait, do I lose? I'll knock off. Clear amulet. Interesting. He's at +3 now. I have to acid armor again. I think I just lost. It's a real possibility that I just threw the game. Okay, so it's gonna be +4, but so will I. He never 2-hit KOs me. Body press. We'll do about 30% here. I'm just gonna acid armor again. I'm gonna get to +6. So he's gonna be +5. It's gonna be a +6 versus +6 thing. So I'm gonna be +6. Eventually we're gonna go to +6. So, but he never 2-hit KOs me. I'm going to body press. And I hope I have to get a crit. It's not great. It's not bad damage at all. It looks like a 3-hit KO. And I do take 2 of any hit. Yep. That does nothing. He's got, like, that did nothing. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, no, we're good. We are good. Because even if he goes into... even if he goes into Spectre here... No crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, we avoided that. Perfect. Swalot kills Lilligant with body press. He probably wants to go into Spectre here. Do I live Spectre? I'll check. Twizzler's Life Orb. Is that half? I'm at 259. Psychic would kill me, yeah. And I actually still like this. Actually, everything dies. To Cleavor. Am I okay with losing this? I think I am. Because I actually like... Yeah, this is fine. This will kill me. Swalot, you did good. Swalot, you were brought for reasons, and you absolutely kills Swalot with Psychic. I have to go Cleavor. He kind of has, like, he knows I'm Scarf at this point. I cannot believe I avoided that with the thing. Cleavor, I mean, I'm just going to could U-turn. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just gonna hit what's in front of me. Just gonna hit what's in front of me. He didn't see the Night Slash last time. I only clicked Stone Axe. So maybe he's thinking I don't have it. Maybe he thinks I don't have it. Does Meowscarada get anything to hit Valiant? I don't remember off the top of my head. Psychic. No. Fairy gets Play Rough. Yeah. But I'm just gonna... Okay, he does switch. What does he go into? Hot Tamales. That's the Cerulege, actually. Interesting. So this is gone. That's fine. Beautiful. Cleavor kills Cerulege with Night Slash. Cleavor is actually going to pick up the last couple of kills here, I think. Because I think what I do... Kit Kat comes in. This is fine. It's either Chiyu or... I think it's going to be Chiyu. I'm going to sack Chiyu. I'm going to sack Chiyu. Because... Into Meowscarada. Stone Axe does 81 to 96. What does he go into? What does he do? Knockoff is fine. So that's fine. Meow. And he's... he didn't take any... So he's Boots. Meow kills Chiyu with Knock Off. So he's a Dark type at the moment. He's a Dark type. I can go Valiant. I can go Valiant. I can go Valiant. And win. Yeah, I'm gonna go Valiant and win. Awesome. So we are gonna take care of Thomas. It looks like. I'm not gonna. Actually, no. I'm not gonna speak preemptively because I can still get burned. You know, so it's like I don't wanna do none of that. I will just close combat. I'm not gonna think about it. You can go into Spectrier if you would like. Valiant cleans up this. Valiant cleans this up. And for whatever reason, if it doesn't, then I will use Cleavor. Because you did not take rocks damage. You are Boots. Perfect. I think we're good. Beautiful. Valiant kills Meow with CC. Beautiful. Oh no, Cerulege was the one that died, not Meow, but they're both dead now, so it doesn't matter. No shade. GG's to Thomas. No, this was a great game. This was a fantastic game. It really was. I had a lot of fun in this game. Had me on my toes for a little bit. That exchange for Swalot versus Lilligan made me think I was going to lose this game. Swalot MVP. Not going to lie. Swalot MVP. Valiant kills Spec with Knock Off. But yeah, GG's to Thomas. Great game altogether. Definitely go ahead and show him and the rest of the coaches down below some love. I will see you guys in week 7. We picked up a W. We had a couple of losses there, but we're back in the win column this week. So GG's to Thomas. I will see you guys in week 7. Peace out.